Am I the only one that didn't know Africa has over 2,000 languages? It's truly mind-blowing to think about the sheer diversity of languages spoken across this vast continent. Each language carries its own unique history, culture, and traditions, making Africa a linguistic treasure trove. From ancient tongues that have been spoken for millennia to newer languages that have emerged through trade and migration, the linguistic landscape of Africa is as dynamic as it is rich. Let's explore the top 25. These languages not only serve as a means of communication, but also as a way to preserve and celebrate the rich cultural heritage of the African people. Each language tells a story of its people, their struggles, their triumphs, and their way of life. So, buckle up as we embark on this fascinating journey through the top 25 most spoken languages in Africa. From the bustling markets of Lagos to the sandy dunes of the Sahara, Africa is a continent rich in languages. Imagine walking through a market in Lagos, hearing the vibrant mix of Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa, each language adding its own unique flavor to the symphony of sounds. Or picture yourself standing on the edge of the Sahara, where the ancient Berber languages echo through the desert winds. The linguistic diversity of Africa is truly a testament to the continent's rich cultural tapestry. First up, Swahili, spoken by over 16 million people across East Africa. Swahili, or Kiswahili as it's known locally, is not just a language but a cultural phenomenon. It serves as a lingua franca in many East African countries, including Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Swahili has its roots in the Bantu languages of the African Great Lakes region, but it has also been heavily influenced by Arabic, Persian, Portuguese, and even English. This blend of influences makes Swahili a truly unique and fascinating language. It's the language of trade, of diplomacy, and of everyday life for millions of people. And let's not forget its role in the world of music and entertainment, with Swahili songs and films gaining popularity far beyond the borders of East Africa. Next, Arabic, the lingua franca of North Africa, with millions of speakers. Arabic is not just a language, it's a bridge that connects the diverse cultures of North Africa. From Morocco to Egypt, Arabic serves as the primary means of communication, uniting people across vast distances. But Arabic in North Africa is not monolithic. It comes in many dialects, each with its own unique characteristics. There's Moroccan Arabic, Algerian Arabic, Tunisian Arabic, and Egyptian Arabic, to name just a few. Each dialect reflects the rich history and cultural influences of its region. Arabic is also the language of Islam, and it holds a special place in the hearts of millions of Muslims across Africa. It's the language of the Quran, the language of prayer, and the language of religious scholarship. French, spoken by millions across 29 African countries, is a legacy of colonial history. It serves as an official language in many countries, facilitating communication and administration. French is not just a colonial relic, it has been adapted and integrated into the local cultures, creating unique African varieties of the language. From Senegal to Madagascar, French plays a crucial role in education, media, and international relations. Hausa, the trade tongue of West Africa, unites millions. Hausa is one of the most widely spoken languages in Africa, with over 40 million native speakers and millions more who speak it as a second language. It serves as a lingua franca in many parts of West Africa, facilitating trade and communication across borders. Hausa is the language of commerce, of media, and of education in many West African countries. It's also a language with a rich literary tradition, with a wealth of poetry, prose, and historical texts written in Hausa. The language has also made its mark in the world of film, with the Hausa language film industry, known as Kannywood, producing a wide range of popular movies. Yoruba, spoken by over 20 million people in Nigeria and neighboring countries, is a language of rich mythology, music, and art. Yoruba is not just a means of communication, it is an integral part of the cultural identity of its speakers. The language is known for its complex tonal system and its rich oral tradition, which includes proverbs, folktales, and religious texts. Oromo, spoken by over 30 million people in Ethiopia, is a language of resilience and pride. It is the most widely spoken language in Ethiopia and has a rich oral and written tradition. Oromo is used in education, media, and government, and it plays a central role in the cultural and political life of the Oromo people. Don't forget Amharic, the heartbeat of Ethiopia. Amharic is the official language of Ethiopia and is spoken by over 20 million people. It's a language with a long and storied history dating back to the ancient kingdom of Aksum. Amharic is written in the Ge'ez script, one of the oldest alphabets in the world. The language is deeply intertwined with Ethiopian culture and identity, and it plays a central role in the country's literature, music, and religious practices. Amharic is also a language of resilience and pride, reflecting the indomitable spirit of the Ethiopian people. Igbo, spoken by over 20 million people in Nigeria, is a language of rich cultural heritage. Igbo is known for its complex tonal system and its rich oral tradition, which includes proverbs, folk tales, and religious texts. The language plays a central role in the cultural and social life of the Igbo people. Zulu and Xhosa bring color to South Africa. Zulu, spoken by over 10 million people, is known for its rich oral tradition and vibrant cultural expressions. Xhosa, another major language in South Africa, is famous for its click consonants and its role in the anti-apartheid struggle. Each of these languages has its own unique beauty and cultural significance, and they all contribute to the rich linguistic mosaic of Africa. Shona, spoken by over 10 million people in Zimbabwe, is a language of rich oral tradition and cultural heritage. It's a language that has been passed down through generations, preserving the history and wisdom of the Shona people. Portuguese, spoken by millions in countries like Mozambique and Angola, is another legacy of colonial history. It serves as an official language and plays a crucial role in education, media, and international relations. Portuguese has been adapted and integrated into the local cultures, creating unique African varieties of the language. Somali, spoken by over 15 million people in Somalia and neighboring countries, is a language of poetry and storytelling. It's a language that has survived through centuries of conflict and upheaval, and it remains a vital part of Somali identity. Fulani, spoken by millions across West Africa, is a language of nomadic traditions and rich cultural heritage. It serves as a lingua franca in many regions and plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Fulani people. Rundi, spoken by millions in Burundi, is a language of rich oral tradition and cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Rundi people. Kinyarwanda, spoken by millions in Rwanda, is a language of resilience and pride. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Rwandan people. Tswana, spoken by millions in Botswana and South Africa, is a language of rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Tswana people. Sotho, spoken by millions in Lesotho and South Africa, is a language of rich oral tradition and cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Sotho people. Chichewa, spoken by millions in Malawi, is a language of rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Malawian people. Afrikaans, spoken by over 7 million people in South Africa and Namibia, is a language that emerged from the contact between Dutch settlers and indigenous African communities. It's a language of resilience and adaptation, reflecting the complex history of South Africa. Malagasy, spoken by millions in Madagascar, is a language of rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Malagasy people. Berber, spoken by millions in North Africa, is a language of ancient traditions and rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Berber people. Lingala, spoken by millions in the Democratic Republic of Congo, is a language of rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Lingala people. Tigrinya, spoken by millions in Eritrea and Ethiopia, is a language of rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Tigrinya people. Wolof, spoken by millions in Senegal, is a language of rich cultural heritage. It plays a central role in the social and cultural life of the Wolof people. Want to learn more? The linguistic diversity of Africa is truly astounding, and we've only scratched the surface. There are so many more languages to explore, each with its own unique story and cultural significance. From the Berber languages of North Africa to the Bantu languages of Central and Southern Africa, the linguistic landscape of Africa is incredibly rich and diverse. Each language is a window into the soul of its people, offering a glimpse into their history, their culture, and their way of life. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this incredible journey through Africa's linguistic landscape. By subscribing, you'll get access to more in-depth explorations of African languages, interviews with native speakers, and insights into the cultural significance of these languages. You'll also learn about the efforts being made to preserve and promote these languages, from grassroots initiatives to government programs. So, don't miss out on this opportunity to deepen your understanding of Africa's linguistic heritage. See you in the next video. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep celebrating the incredible linguistic diversity of Africa. Whether you're a language enthusiast, a cultural explorer, or just someone with a curious mind, there's always something new to discover in the world of African languages. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next video.